We need another word for exes because we have worn out the word narcissist. No, let's just please don't argue this, please. I know you used it. I know you used it. Because everybody you ask, every ex, he was narcissist. Oh, he was narcissist. Everybody, narcissist, they're narcissist. No, I'm not gonna say everybody. No. Please. At some point, we gotta find a new word. Try something else, try something different. I'm like, he was a philanderer. Wow. Tell me more. I'm interested. It's a plot twist. What did he do? A sodomite. Whoa. Your guy was different. A Philistine. Biblical. Tribal. I like it. Like, switch it up. Because narcissists, everybody throwing around the word, and at some point you have to just be honest with yourself. Maybe we are a narcissistic generation. Maybe that's what the problem is. Maybe we're not aware. Maybe the last generation raised a bunch of narcissists. Maybe that's what it is. But I think at some point we might want to get words for our isolated individual experiences. And I don't blame you. I blame the TikTok philosophy, the pop psychology, all of it. It comes too quick. They incentivize the lack of processing. Let me explain. There used to be a time when you got new information. When you got new information, you spent time processing. And that time you spent processing, you cooked, you reflected, you ruminated on the thought before you released it out into the world. Now there is nothing but you get information. People are now incentivized to put the information out without processing. Do you know what that is? That is like refining fuel, but without the refinery. It's just, you're just taking oil and just spilling it out on the people. And that's exactly what it is with the information that we get from pop psychology and social media, because people get what they pick out what they want to hear. Same thing with people who read the Bible. They pick out what they want to hear, refine it, right? But the worst part now is that the quicker you are, the more it's incentivized. There's capital from being quick. So lack of processing is being incentivized. So guess what? People are putting out less processed information. And guess what? Some people are taking it with lesser processing, because they have to do it what? At dinners. They have to, nice to impressive conversation. For us to be the most insightful and most intelligent generation, we sure are the most performative. And I hate to say it, but we are. We are. And I don't blame us. It's the niches. You got to fit into a box. You got to be a thing. You got to be the marketable, you got to fit your Barbie box. It's just, look at this. Look at this. It trains you. I'm even trying to police my words here so I don't hurt nobody. But we can't. Sorry, this smoothie has a kick. We cannot all be narcissists. Got to find a new word. Got to find a new way to describe your ex. It feels more individualistic, more like an isolated incident. Because unless at some point we have to look at each other and be like, because I've never heard anybody sit down and say, I was a narcissist. No one ever says that after a relationship. They just go, they were.